And I do have to realize that with sitting in silence and with just sitting still, there's a lot of grace that comes with that. There's a lot of wisdom that comes with that, and there's a lot of spiritually um in tune that you be with yourself when you can just sit with yourself and be okay with that. Grand rising to all my beautiful honeys out there. Happy Friday the 13th. That's when I'm currently filming. It is Friday, February 13th. And I told y'all, like in my last video, that, oh, I'm going to be coming up on here to do my little journaling out loud every once in a while. As you can see by my hand, your girl is injured, bruh. I don't know if this is going to come out or my visual diary is going to come out, my blog, whatever I want to call it. But I went to the ER yesterday after my basically like my thumb area around here started swelling up on its own, and it created like a really bad black and blue, and now my whole arm up to my elbow is like having tingling sensation, and like it's falling asleep on me. So when I went to the ER yesterday, they told me I didn't have any like fractures or broken bones, but the doctor did tell me, like based off what she saw and on my pain, to go to a hand specialist because I am showing like harsh signs of tendonitis or carpal tunnel. And my mom had carpal tunnel and tendonitis in both of her hands, and it was not a like fun experience for her. She had to get surgery, like cortisone shots. It was a lot. And I just find it also very funny that I have been in my mind so much about me wanting to change career fields, or me just basically wanting to get paid to create of my own and not have to work for nobody else. And it just really made me think of like the time where I want to like go hard as fuck in my crocheting and in my baking and stuff like that is like the time where my hand, it's like I exhausted it. Like I literally did. It's to the point where now my tendon and my muscles are blowing out. Like that's not good. And I don't really feel like I'm the type of person to overwork myself, but I do realize I'm the type of person that I don't know when to sit down. And that's basically the whole topic of this video, is when the universe is making you sit down. And sometimes I feel like as women and as mothers and trying to be the head of your household, you have your hands in so many different pots, and you're worrying about cooking and cleaning and your 9 to 5 and your children and your partner and stuff like that. And you're using your hands for absolutely damn near everything that you're doing all the time. Like even in my times of like just relaxation, me putting on a face mask, washing my face, doing my hair, doing my nails, like that takes both of my hands, working hands, to be able to do. And this is the first time in a very long time I've had to actually sit down and not do anything. And it's a very hard like feeling to feel, if that makes sense. I'm not a person that enjoys, even if I am sitting down, I do like to create, whether it's painting, molding clay, planting, like anything. I really do love to use my hands. I don't really feel like I'm a person that is like textbook smart as much as I am wisdom smart. And I realize that my art and the way that I speak to people, the way I've made money, is through my hands. I don't have to speak, I don't have to be smart to other people's knowledge. It's just that what I create like speaks for itself. And if I don't have my tools to be able to create, I'm realizing that that's a big part of my like identity, and I really don't know how to identify my person when I'm just sitting down and being a person. And I feel like in spirituality, you being in your solitude, you being one with your body, with your soul, connecting with nature and stuff like that, like that doesn't take any physicality to do. That's more of a mental and spiritual thing. So I don't know if maybe that's why this is happening to me in the time that it is, because I have been on a playing field in my mind where I really do want to ascend to the next level. I don't want to stay in this fucking, like, the world that we live in right now is such a clusterfuck, and there's so much negativity and pollution, like, that overweighs the amount of knowledge and wisdom you can learn from just living life. And I don't want to take this time where the universe is telling me to sit down, and I don't want to use it in vain. I don't want to use it to fucking like to wallow and to be depressed and to look at all the things in my life that I don't have, because I could be fucked up with my hand right now. Nobody to help me with, nobody to help me like take a bath, and to help me with my children and stuff like that. Like, I'm very appreciative of what I do have, and I do have to realize that with sitting in silence and with just sitting still, there's a lot of grace that comes with that. There's a lot of wisdom that comes with that, and there's a lot of spiritually like in tune that you be with yourself when you can just sit with yourself and be okay with that. And that's not only just with having other people around you, it's just sometimes like people don't know what to do when they're just left with their own thoughts, and that's a very scary thing to think of. I've dealt with depression and postpartum and stuff like that, and it's not a good feeling to feel empty and to feel like you have no worth, or you feel like you have no talents and you have no purpose. And I don't want to take this time to just again stay in that negativity and stay in that dwelling. Like if this is the time where I don't feel smart, then how about I pick up a fucking book, which I need to do anyways. I need to start making like a books list of things that I want to buy, because I told you that I didn't want to have a bookshelf for downstairs in our little area, and I do want it to be a very inviting and calming environment. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be something that where your ideas can grow, where you can feel at peace, where you can feel at home. And I feel like books is something that me and Echo really do enjoy. We like to learn about history, we like to learn about our own history, about other people's history, and just like the history of the world basically. So I definitely do feel like me digesting information is that, you see, even me holding this, my hand is hurting. But I feel like this is the time where I should really just be able to digest information and actually like use it, not just have it go through one fucking ear and out of the other one. And it's just one of those things where I am actually happy that this is happening to me right now, not in the physical sense, because I hate being in pain, and I hate being in pain that necessarily you can't see on the like exterior. You have to like go inside to see what's actually going on in the mechanics. So I am excited to go see a hand specialist so I can know what exactly is going on, because I'm not really the biggest fan of like Western medicine. My Trinidadian ass father will always tell me, look to the ground, don't look to other people for no fucking medicine. Like the shit is in what you breathe, is in what you consume. So I do also want to start looking at different herbs and natural remedy medicines that can help with stuff like inflammation and muscle tension and stuff like that. Even my legs are falling asleep right now. But yeah, I do want to get into my spiritual and medicinal bag and herbology bag when it comes to stuff like that. I even have an herbology book in the house where you can like make your own skincare and lotions and things of that sort. So I would like to see if there's some type of like muscle relaxer or inflammation balm that I can get out of that book. But yeah, I think this is just a time where I need to just, or what my mom likes to say is like, just ask for your ancestors. This is a time where I need to act upon the women that came before me, and I need to look at the little women that I'm creating that's going to be ahead of me, and I need to just think and focus on the vision and understand that if my body is my tool, I can never exhaust it, because half of these jobs are not even like giving you the benefits that if you fall and hurt yourself, or if you fuck up your hand at work. Like my job right now, I don't get any benefits. So if my hand fucks up and it's because of work, I wouldn't even get workers comp. I gotta take that shit on the fucking chin, eat it, and then keep it the fuck pushing, and that's not okay. So not only do I recommend all my young people out there to make sure, whether you are in a laboring field or whether you're in a like a textbook smart field, make sure you're having a job that gives you that 401k benefits, that gives you the dental and health insurance, that gives you that PTO, so that when your kid's birthday comes up, you can take it off and you can get paid for that day, or sick leave, mental leave. Even now there's a lot more jobs that are providing parental leave for dads, because a lot of dads don't even get that. Like when I had Coco, baby dad, it was in the US Army. Them niggas gave him 2 weeks, bro. 2 fucking weeks. Echo works at a hospital. They gave you what, 2 weeks too? They gave him 2 weeks. At the end of the day, it is so much that a baby has to go through, and women have to go through in pregnancy and having and raising children, that like we need our partners to help with that. And if you don't have a job that's providing you with those benefits, you're going to be asked out. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So when it comes to in your downtime, look for things that even if they don't give you the benefit at your job, that you can outsource a company or an insurance policy or something that can give you what you need, because it's just like, there's so many things to get done. And though time in the world that we live in now is very numerical, time is very fluid, my love. Like you have enough time to do it. It's just whether about you want to put the effort into it or not. And I really want to take this time to put in the effort to some shit that's gonna produce greatness. I just really, I'm gonna keep emphasizing that. I don't want to wallow. I'm so tired of being depressed, and depression is also inherited. I don't want to inherit that ideology that depression is something that is just of what you are. No, it's just an emotion that carries you. You are never the emotions you feel. You being upset, you being sad, you being happy, that's not who you are. It's just an emotion that you're feeling. So if anybody that's watching this video right now is going through either an injury physically or mentally, understand that that doesn't define you. And it shouldn't make you exhaust your capabilities where you feel like money is worth your body and stuff like that, because if you're not healthy, you cannot work. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where it's like we need to listen to our bodies as women. We need to listen to our womb and listen to our intuition when something doesn't feel right or something that is feeling like it's hurting us emotionally, physically, spiritually. We listen to that. And for all the parents out there, if it's not helping you put another gallon of milk in that fucking fridge for that baby, don't do it, bro. It's not worth it. Because if you as a parent, you being the machine behind the operation, if you are not working at the greatest you can or even closest to that, the people that depend on you are gonna suffer because of that. If I don't have my hands, I don't have that for my children. That's what I think about when I think about losing my hand. And even my daddy's like, there's no amount of money that's worth you losing the gift that God gave you. Like, think about what you were blessed with, whether you believe in Jesus or whether you just believe in Mother Universe. I believe in Mother Universe, and she didn't give me these hands just so I can burn them the fuck out for a goddamn US dollar. Like, that don't make no sense. My hands were meant to create life, to create greatness, to create art. Like, it's to create a message, and it's to help me relay my message. So if I need my hands to relay my message and it's time for me to just sit the fuck down, whether that's me quitting my job right now, whether that's just me like looking at YouTube tours of like my diary, like how I was talking with my last video, where I'm just more of expressing my feelings and understanding I don't necessarily have to be doing anything to spread awareness to things that I want to spread awareness to, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just kind of just wanted to yap about that and say that if you are having a difficult time right now, understand that it is for a reason. You're here for a purpose, and you're here to better the world and to better the people's morality, to better your children, to better your partner, to better your family members and your friends and the people who you care about. So don't lose yourself in this world where you always have to have a 9 to 5 or a hustle or this, that, and the third. Like, if you just sit down with yourself and think about what you want in this world, it's only but so many things you have to knock off on your list to be able to achieve that. It's just that the mental doesn't always align with the physical, and sometimes people's greatest enemy is their consciousness. And it's fucked up, but it's the truth. And sometimes you have to battle yourselves over and over again internally for you to be able to evolve into the next phase in your life and the next phase in your journey as far as what you are here to execute. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to the fact that my hand got fucked up, because it's making me think about all the things that I still am capable of doing if I didn't have my hand. I mean, universe, please don't take my hand from me, because I still need it for at least the next like 20 to 30 years at minimum. But I am glad that it is able to give me a sense of clarity and not a sense of depression and longing for something that I was in a way taking granted of. And I don't want to take granted of my body. My body is the vessel that I have on this earth. So I need to take care of it as much as I can, because it's only the exterior to the soul inside. So it all coexists with each other. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope that you guys understand what I was saying. I hope this message like resonates with people who it does. Take the parts that do and X out the parts that don't if it doesn't apply to you. But I hope to all my babies out there, to all my honeys out there, that you guys are doing good, that you guys are handling business. And even if you're having a rough fucking day, bitch, don't let that shit carry you to the next morning. Like, for real, for real. Like, emotions is a big part of why you feel the way you feel. So you can choose to choose happiness over sadness. Now, is it going to be an everyday thing? No. But as my mama always says, make sure you always have 4 good days to your 3 bad days. When that shit starts teeting over the other way, we have to just reevaluate the system and just make a little checklist for yourself. Sometimes you writing things on your mirror, or you writing things down, or even if you're making like little like voice memos to yourself for you to just come back onto. Just make sure that what you're doing is aligning with your intentions, with your morality, and where you want to go in the next phase. That's really it. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little TED talk for the day. I probably am going to be doing more of these since I'm in a little bit of a remission state right now. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For all my honeys out there, definitely chat with me in the description box, in the comment section below. At least for right now, when my pieces are still good and the pieces that I have on hand, don't forget to shop my website. I do crochet, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.
Bitch, your game, pop your shit, face on pretty, let's stay thick, be real, who she got the right one, all these bad bitch, they got the like none, Kitty on thick, I got the type one, make one, take it, I got the right one, bitch, that bitch, you like is my son.